So I don't own a lot of like designer bags. I mean, I own a few, but I'm not really into the label. Like if I like a bag, it's mostly for the style and the structure and the shape of it, like the look of it. It's not really for the labels. But recently I saw this bag on a random girl's TikTok, and she showed this bag like briefly, like it was in her outfit of the day, but of course she did mention what type of bag it was, like the brand name. So I had to like take a picture and do like a image search for that bag, and luckily I found it, and it happened to be the Acne Studios micro multi-pocket bag. And I'm kind of familiar with Acne Studios. I think their most famous bag is the Masubi bag, which isn't really my vibe, but like I like when companies come out with interesting styles and shapes, and that one has a very unique look to it. But when I saw this bag, I was like, oh, I really want it. But when I checked and saw the price tag of it, it's like way out of my budget. It's like about a little over $1,000, I believe, for the small version. There's a larger version too, but that one's a little too boxy and big for me. So I was really interested in getting the same bag, but in the micro size. And I looked at Vestiaire, I looked at, the Real, all the Fashion File, etc. And, even then the bags were still a little high for me in price. So it's the first time I've ever contemplated buying replicas, and I'm okay with replicas. If you like a bag, then fine, So I did a search, and for this same bag, I typed in Acne Studios, typed in like micro multi-pocket bag, whatever, and finally, like my last resort. So I went to like eBay, I went to like Poshmark, I went to like Mercari, I went everywhere. I went to like even Alibaba, and not Temu, definitely not Temu, but like DHgate, etc. Trying to find this bag, and I couldn't, like, maybe I'm just bad at searching for it. But eventually I landed on Etsy, of all places. And the only thing I typed in, I didn't even type in Acne Studios because nothing came up for that. All I typed in was leather bow bag, and it was like the first search result that came up. And this is what I found. So I ordered it, and it comes in like, I think they only had two colors, a red and a black crinkle. And it's definitely a replica, definitely not a counterfeit, because the authentic bag actually has like logos on their buttons and a logo on their straps. Like this bag actually does come with two straps, like a shorter shoulder strap and a longer crossbody. But I mean, it looks pretty good, I think. The listing was confusing. It said waxed cow leather and also vegan leather. So I don't know if this is actual leather or not, but I actually like the look of it. I mean, in person it looks better. I think maybe on camera it looks very shiny, almost plasticky, but in person it's not that high gloss. I mean, don't get me wrong, the bag is shiny in person. It is meant to be like a glossy bag, but I don't think it looks as plasticky in person as it does on camera. Right now it's catching the light, but I mean, it's definitely not flat, but definitely like, prepare yourself for a shiny bag. And it was like a little over 100, I believe. It was on sale. So I don't know how much it is right now, if they even still have it. I was concerned that maybe this part just looks super fake, like the way this part is split instead of like straight. But I did find a few other videos of girls who do have the authentic version of the bag. And a lot of their bags also have this like kind of like split, it kind of like splays out like these two areas. So I guess that's kind of authentic. And you can cut it or adjust the bows if you need like this upper part to be smaller and the little dangly bits to be longer. So that's kind of adjustable. Let's see if I can open it for you one-handed. But no logos or anything inside. So there is a slip pocket and just like an empty space inside. No dividers or anything. Very sort of minimal, and back slip pocket. Again, no logos anywhere. Magnetic closure, and I think I'll have to, I mean, it came shipped from China, and I was afraid maybe I would get hit with like duties and stuff, but I did not. It just took a really long time, like a month. But this is how it looks, and I think this will be like a fun weekend out kind of bag, like a night out bag. So I'm excited to use this. It wasn't, I mean, it's relatively cheap, for a replica, I think. But yeah. I think the only thing I'll need to do is play around with these little straps and try to like position them so they dangle down more, because this came out of the box, so the straps are a little kind of wonky right now. But I think if I kind of like maybe pinch them, like maybe tie them down, you know, train them to dangle down, that it will eventually, like maybe like that. I think it'll look cuter, you know? Right now they're just a little crazy looking. That's my little Etsy find.